All right, everybody, welcome to another What's for Dinner video. Just thought I would kind of show you this as I step my way through the process of making dinner tonight. It is Saturday night. Friday night was the concert that I was taking Axton to, his first real concert. And so the concert venue had hamburgers available. They've just recently started that, so we did hamburgers. And then Amber and Daddy did Chipotle because they stayed home and played video games and had a night together. So it was kind of like daddy-daughter date night. They did their own thing, Chipotle, video games, movies. Me and Axton did our own thing. We had the burgers and Coke. I think he had Coke, I had ginger ale, and enjoyed the concert, which he had a blast. He got to meet Reverend Peyton from Reverend Peyton's Big Damn Band. He got an autograph, got to shake his hand. But living our best 8-year-old life. So tonight we are doing homemade pizzas. Just thought I would show them to you at this stage and then show them to you again once I've got them complete. So these are my pizza ovens. I have 2 pizza ovens, so we'll get those going. These are 2 Boboli crust. These actually cost me $0. A friend of mine that decided to go low carb gave me these, and so I stuck them in my freezer and they've just been sitting there. And so pulled those out for tonight and thawed them out. I brushed these with olive oil. Then we use the pizza sauce. This is just Walmart brand pizza sauce, nothing special. I buy a few at a time. I keep it on stock. And so I haven't bought any this year. This is just what I had left from last year. And so I had opened a jar when Jason and I did French bread pizzas last week. So this is just still using out of that same jar. In fact, this is the same Brookshire's hot and spicy sausage that I cooked up for pizzas when we did the French bread pizzas. I just froze it in baggies. So I took out 2 little baggies, one for this pizza, one for this pizza. Took these out of the freezer as well. As you can see, I bought these at Brookshire's back a while ago, before this challenge started in January, so they've been in the freezer a while. Originally $5.99, I paid $2.40 for them, so we're gonna get that going. And then the last thing I have to use on them is the cheese. These are the cheeses that I've showed you in grocery videos. I bought these at the same time. Kroger ones were on sale, and then the Kraft ones were on sale with an Ibotta rebate. So everything here is either stuff that I've had hanging around in the freezer or that I've bought recently. And so all I'm going to do is I'm going to put the mozzarella cheese on first, just this Kroger mozzarella. Then I'm going to put on pepperoni. And then over the pepperoni, I like to put just something like this Italian cheese. Gives it a little more flavor, and it keeps the pepperonis from falling off when you're eating your pizza. So I'm going to finish layering these up, and then I'll show you what they look like before they go on the pizza ovens. All right, guys, so here are our 2 pizzas finished. Again, I just used that entire bag of mozzarella cheese. They're just the small bags, and these are fairly big pizzas. And so I used half of it on each, put pepperonis on them, sprinkled the Italian cheese on top. And now what I'm gonna do is put these in my pizza ovens. They're just pizza ovens that sit on the counter, but they will cook these pizzas for about 25 minutes. I like it because it cooks them from the top and the bottom. It gets nice and crispy crust. And I did throw a 2-liter of Dr. Pepper into the fridge to get cold to go with these. And so we don't do soda a lot in our house anymore, but when we do pizza night, that is kind of the standard treat that I like to do. We didn't do that last weekend when my husband and I just did French bread pizza since it was just the 2 of us. But since tonight it's all 4 of us that are home, we will share a 2-liter of Dr. Pepper. We will share these pizzas. There will probably be leftover pizza for lunch tomorrow. But that is it, guys. That's what's for dinner for Saturday night. I hope you enjoyed this one, and we will see you tomorrow night for another What's for Dinner. All right, everybody, welcome back to another What's for Dinner. Today is Monday, and we are having some chicken thighs that I cut up with the Saltgrass 6 seasoning, I believe is what it's called. Saltgrass 7 seasoning on it, and that's really good. You can get that on Amazon. It's the only place I've found it, but really enjoy that. And so we're having that on chicken thighs tonight. And then I did some baked beans here. And then mac and cheese. The kids will be happy about that. So this is what's for dinner tonight. I apologize, there was no what's for dinner video last night. Ended up doing cheeseburgers and fries. It was a quick and easy dinner, and I just did not get it recorded before everybody sat down and ate. No leftovers on that one. So there may be some leftover chicken tonight. If there is, I'll end up taking it for lunch tomorrow. My kids are on spring break but mom and dad still have to work. Womp, womp, womp. And so we will need some lunches. If you can hear the snoring, that's Bonnie down there. She's at my feet snoring while I'm filming the video. But that is all we're having for dinner tonight. Got hamburger laid down, thawing out for dinner tomorrow. So make sure to come back and join us. We got lots of good meals coming up this week, and we'll be excited to share those with you. Have a good night. All right, everybody, welcome to another night of What's for Dinner. It is Tuesday night, and tonight we are doing a simple spaghetti with meat sauce. So both of our kids have karate tonight. I actually have plans out with a friend that I haven't seen in a while. So I'm gonna go enjoy her company while the kids are at karate, and Daddy will get some alone time that he can play some video games or watch YouTube or whatever he wants to do. So I'm just boiling up some spaghetti noodles. I do mine with some olive oil and some salt in the water. It just seems to make the noodles taste that much better. This is a pound of ground beef that I browned up, and then I put in the pasta sauce. This pasta sauce has actually been in my fridge. Let me turn you around here and show you. It was actually about half a jar of this Classico 4 cheese and maybe a third a jar of this Prego flavored with meat that I had in the fridge. I just mixed them together, added a little water in to make sure I got as much out of the bottles as I could. And I've already tasted it, and it's really delicious, so that won't be a problem. Sometimes, depending on the sauce, if it's a little on the acidic side, I will add just a sprinkle of sugar to my sauce and stir it in. Just cuts that acidity a little bit, but this mixture here doesn't need anything. It is perfect just like it is. So this is what's for dinner tonight. Sometimes we'll do garlic bread, but tonight we're just keeping it simple. As you can see, it's 3:20 in the afternoon when I'm cooking this. I just got home cooking dinner. The kids have to leave for karate at 5. I like to, once my pasta is done and drained, which it's got about another 4 minutes to cook, I'll let it drain. And then I like to mix everything together and let it sit on low for probably the next 40 minutes so that the noodles really absorb that flavor of the sauce. It is so much better if you let it sit a little while and do that. And that way the kids can eat before they go to karate, because they won't get back home until 7:30. And so it's getting a little late for dinners. So I'm trying making it earlier. That way people can kind of eat before karate, or I say people, kids can eat before karate. Me and Dad can eat on our own schedule. So we will see how that works out for us this week. But that is all for tonight, and I'll see you tomorrow night for Wednesday's What's for Dinner. Bye, guys. So it is Wednesday night, and this is what we are having for dinner tonight at our house. Kids are at karate. It is 6:15. They'll get home at 7:30, so theirs can be reheated, not a problem. Me and Daddy are fixing to enjoy eating a nice quiet dinner together for once. So tonight we are doing these Southwestern pork chops. I make these quite often. It's pretty easy to make. It's 1/4 a cup of milk with 1/4 a cup of mayonnaise. You whisk that together. Then in another bowl, you have breadcrumbs and whatever seasoning you want to use. Dip the pork chops in the milk and mayonnaise mixture, and then coat them in the breadcrumbs with the seasoning, and then they go in the oven. I cook mine at 375 for probably about 25 minutes, just until they get to temperature, 165 degrees or so in the oven. And then we're having corn. Here you go, corn, butter, salt, pepper. We're having green beans, salt and pepper. And then we're having some of these cubed potatoes. And these have butter, salt, and pepper as well. So that is what we're having for dinner tonight. Tomorrow night is Thursday. I have a plan of what to cook for dinner, but it is my daughter's first belt test in karate. And the deal we've always had with our son is that on belt test days, he gets to pick where to go to eat. We always go to Chili's. So that's his tradition. So we're gonna wait and see if Amber picks a restaurant for tomorrow. She's gonna let me know tonight, or if she wants to wait until the weekend. So I'll either not be cooking tomorrow, or I won't be cooking one meal this weekend. Either way, she gets the same deal her brother does for doing well on belt tests. So this is it for tonight, and we will see you tomorrow if I cook dinner. If not, I will see you on Friday. Have a good night. All right, everybody. Sorry, I kind of knocked the camera over right as I went to record. So for Thursday night, there is not a What's for Dinner video. As I told you, my daughter had her first belt test on Thursday night. She advanced from a white belt to a gold belt, so yay for Amber. And so we made her the same deal we made our son, that every time they belt test, they get to pick where they want to go out to dinner. They get to pick one place. We go there every time they belt test. It's kind of like a tradition thing. So Axton's place is Chili's. We go to Chili's every single time he belt tests. Amber chose Cotton Patch, so we will go to Cotton Patch every time that she belt tests. So belt test happen a little more frequently for beginner belts than advanced belts. Axton's advanced belt, so he doesn't test again for at least 6 months. He just belt tested within the last few weeks, maybe 3 weeks. So he won't belt test again until at least September. As far as Amber's next belt test, I don't know when that'll be. Like I said, they're a little closer together when they're beginning belts, which she is. So we went to Cotton Patch. I had chicken and dumplings because that's something my family won't eat and I enjoy, so that was yummy. Amber tried the Chipotle maple chicken. If you have not been to Cotton Patch, oh my gosh, go order that. It is so good. Axton had a corny dog and Daddy had a burger. Their burgers come on toast. A little strange, but he said it was good. And then the kids had dessert. Amber picked Cotton Patch because she loves their Dr. Pepper cake. So that's why she wants to go to Cotton Patch every time, so she can have Dr. Pepper cake every time. So that was it for What's for Dinners for this week. I hope, as always, you enjoy kind of a peek into our lives and what we're eating for dinner every night. March has been super hectic and super busy, but I think we've got through the thick of it. This week was spring break. Next week we kind of get back to normal. And I don't think we're going to have any more interruptions with concerts and plays and karate and all of these things. I think we're going to get back to normal for a while. So this mom is looking very much forward to being back to normal and slowed down. My next set of classes begin on Monday. This is my last 8-week term for my bachelor's degree. So I'll be graduating in May. I'm super happy about that. So anyways, as always, please like and subscribe to the channel. We really appreciate you being here. Axton is home today. Unfortunately, I'm not home right now. He would probably like to say hi to you. He hasn't been in any videos lately, but that's been his choice. So when he's ready to appear, you will see him. He got to go to the orthodontist this week for the first time, getting prep work for braces. So I don't know that he's super excited, but he's kind of excited. Anyways, you guys, I hope you have a great week. We will have another grocery haul video coming on Wednesday, another What's for Dinner video coming out next Friday. Remember, those videos always come out at 4 o'clock. And if you have a moment and you feel like leaving me a comment, leave me a comment. Let me know what your favorite dinner is. I'm always looking for new ideas for dinners, especially if they're family-friendly, kid-friendly dinners, as well as quick and easy meals. I will say this, my family is not big casserole eaters, and they're really not big crock pot eaters. So if you got quick, easy recipes that don't require the crock pot and don't require a casserole, leave them in the comments, and I will look into those because I'm always looking for new ideas. I get tired of eating the same thing all of the time. My family could eat literally like the same 7 meals every single week. That's a little hard for me to do. But as always, thank you for being here. Make sure to like and subscribe. We will see you in the next one.